The night the drum sounded, nobody slept. The elders tried to act strong, but even they were shaking. In Ihun Village, every child knows what the midnight drum means. A spirit is walking, and it is looking for something or someone. We didn't know if it was looking for us, but deep down, I felt like it was. The whole village gathered at the chief's house that morning. People spoke in low voices. The air smelled like fear. The shrine keeper kept repeating the same thing. The mask left the shrine on its own. The forest has taken it back. Something has crossed the boundary. I kept glancing at Sewa. Rie refused to talk. Sewa kept her eyes on the ground. We all knew we should confess. But how do you confess to waking something you do not understand? The elders announced the cleansing. They asked everyone to bring water from the river. They burned herbs. They tied white cloth around the children's wrists. But the forest didn't care. That evening, as the sun went down, a fog began to roll out from between the trees. A thick, grey fog. Fog that shouldn't appear in the dry season. Fog that moved like it was alive. The goats started crying. Birds vanished. Even the dogs hid under the huts. People locked their doors. Nobody stepped outside. Around 9 p.m., the village became more silent than it had ever been. No crickets. No wind. No footsteps. Just silence. A silence that felt heavy. I sat in my mother's hut. My knees pulled to my chest. My chest tight with fear. Then, the forest drum sounded again. But this time, not 3 beats. Just one. A long, dragging one. Boom. The ground trembled lightly. My mother held my hand so tight it hurt. Someone outside began shouting prayers. Then we heard footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Dragging along the ground. Coming closer. And closer. And closer. I tried to convince myself it was a person. But no human walked like that. No human dragged their limbs like something learning how to move again. The footsteps reached our street. They stopped right in front of our hut. And then, it called my name. My real name. Not the name people use in the village. The name only elders and family know. Ayo. My mother covered my mouth instantly so I wouldn't respond. Her hands were shaking. The voice called again. Soft. Slow. Deep. Ayo. It wasn't calling from far away. It was right outside the window. Right at the wall. Breathing. The elders always said, never answer anything that calls your name at night. Because spirits don't call to talk. They call to take. The voice stopped calling. But the breathing continued. Slow. Long. Heavy. I made the mistake of looking toward the window. I didn't open it. I didn't touch the curtain. I just stared at the shape behind it. A tall shadow. Too tall for any human. Shoulders bent like something carrying weight for a long time. A long arm brushing the ground. And on its head, a mask. The same mask we saw in the shrine. The same mask we woke. My stomach dropped. My skin turned cold. The shadow moved. It raised its head. Slowly. Like it knew I was watching. My mother whispered. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't breathe loud. The shadow leaned forward. The window cloth pushed inward. As if something was sniffing the air. And then, it spoke again. But not my name this time. It said something worse. I know you. My heart almost stopped. My mother dragged me away from the window. And covered me with her wrapper. Like I was still a toddler. We stayed like that for a very long time, listening to the breathing outside. Then slowly, the breathing faded. The footsteps moved again. Away from our hut. Down the street. Back toward the forest. Every step sounded like something dragging a heavy body. People peeked through cracks in their doors as the shadow crossed the square and disappeared into the fog. The forest swallowed it completely. Nobody slept that night. Nobody spoke either. Because we all knew one thing. The spirit didn't just wake up. It didn't just walk through the village. It wasn't wandering. It was searching. And it had already found our names.